Well, welcome back to another episode of Rise of Faith Podcast. I'm your host, D. I know I'm kind of dressed up and stuff like that right now, but it's okay. I just got back in from a date, honestly. Courting, I should say. And that's going to be today's episode. Is talking about courting and, keeping your face clean, doing what's right within the name of the Lord. Like I said, I know it, I'm not supposed to be like flashy, stuff like that, but it's okay. But other than that, before we get to this episode, shout out to the sponsors, Techie Sport. I believe the link in the description and the code for you guys to get 15% off your purchase. Also, I am open for personal training as well. So definitely, if you guys want to follow my other page that I have for workouts, leave that in the description below as well. Also, I am about to start making some more merch. I haven't been really on it much. I've been, getting some other stuff in order and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm about to do that. I'm about to change it up as well a little bit. I kind of want to do what I used to do, but at the same time keep it like PG. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Because I want this to be a space where we can all feel confident, comfortable to speak on what we need to and how we need to talk, you know what I'm saying? So just being honest with one another, transparent, things that we go through, that's what the Lord wants us to do, is to come to him full nakedness, you know what I'm saying? Not holding anything back. So I am probably going to start back streaming on Twitch as well, streaming episodes live of this. I have to get back in my Twitch account. I got to figure out how I'm about to do that. So it's gonna be a little interesting journey that I'm gonna take for these next couple weeks. But other than that, like I said, today's episode we're gonna talk about courting and just keep your face clean. So without further ado, let's get to it. So today I decided to go on a date. I haven't really been going on dates. I have been in the club though, but been in the club and I've been talking to women from Instagram and stuff like that, just enjoying my time. And I've been sick, which is crazy, which I don't really get sick like that anymore, but I've been in the club, everybody in my face talking and stuff like that, so it's understandable. But it's alright, I've been in the gym, in a sauna, trying to get detox and all that. Detox, taking my vitamins, taking 2-3 showers a day if possible. If it's not here, then it's in my parents' house. But like I said, I'm trying to keep myself clean. So what I've decided to start doing is taking honey before I go to the gym for energy. And not only energy, I'm also doing it for the vitamins and nutrients that it's provided for me, right? So that's one way that you can kind of like counteract sickness, is it has the antioxidants and the vitamins that you need to be able to, fight off whatever you're fighting. But like I say, I've been doing that. But I'm proud of myself because I haven't been sleeping with nobody, right? I know it's crazy, who I used to be. I used to praise it, but, when you try to live right, yeah, you don't, you're saying you don't do that as often anymore. Like I said, I slipped up twice, probably November, going into December, once in December. But ever since then, I got back on track. I'm, nipping in the bud. So, today was interesting. Like I say, I was supposed to go on a date with this other girl, sometime in December, but I spun her. I ain't gonna lie, I spun her. I didn't, and I gotta stop doing that. I want to do something, but what I start doing, like if I go meet somebody in public, I don't ask for the phone number, because the phone number, I can get the phone number. But I'd rather see who you are on social media. Who you are on social media is going to dictate. It's going to dictate how I move with you. You know what I'm saying? Who am I going to be to you? You know what I'm saying? If I see you on social media posting alcohol, partying, drugs, drinking, and all that, you already lost. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't even do that. I don't drink. I don't party. I go to the club, but you don't see me. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me drunk. I don't get drunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink no more. I stopped all that a long time ago. Right? I just go socialize, you know what I'm saying, get the Instagrams. If I like somebody, if I see somebody I like, I go talk to them. Simple as that, you know what I'm saying? Not hard. So, like I say, that's just something that I found myself doing. It's been, a hobby. It's been a sport for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's bad, but at the same time, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and I've had this conversation with one of my friends as well. She was like, do you feel like that's actually stopping you from finding your wife? Right now, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not really looking for a wife. Right now, I'm looking for stability, right? I'm trying to make sure that my finances stay stable. I'm bringing in, this much money this month. I'm trying to make sure that I got this lined up and I got that lined up. I'm trying to make sure I'm bringing in multiple streams of income. So that way, when it is time for me to settle down, then, I don't have a problem with doing so, right? It's almost like setting yourself up for future success, right? But I'm not the one that's in control of all of this. Really, it's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is in control of all of this, and I'm letting him do what he needs to do. Like I said, with my living situation right now, I'm still trying to figure out where I want to live at. I don't want to live in Warren no more. I don't want to live in this apartment anymore. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to start fresh, start over. You know what I'm saying? New energy, new presence, new people. You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out where I want to move to. I do want to get a house, but I don't know if I'm going to get one up here in Michigan or if I'm going to go down to Dallas. I do want to move to Dallas. That's still a topic of discussion. So, yeah. But, like I say, I just got to see what the economy looking like down there and, what the next move is when I get down there. Because I am about to get back into tech. And once I get into tech, I want to start trying to do day trading and stuff as well. Again, so I'll be able to focus more on that. So, but yeah, back to the main topic. So, like I said, I spun this one girl. I ended up trying to give it another shot. So I was gonna end up going out. I was gonna go see Greenland 2. I'm pretty sure that y'all heard about it. It's a pretty good movie. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really like the end. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't like the end. If you've seen it, you understand why. And yeah. If you didn't, then I recommend that you go see the movie. If y'all want to, you can go on, I think y.movies, ymovies.cc or something like that, and you can watch it free. But it'd be it's like a tour type, you know what I'm saying? So be careful with that. So she ended up spinning me, so I couldn't even get mad at it. I spun her the first time, and then she spun me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I blocked her, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to play games. Like, I did play games the first time, but it's the fact of the matter, I seen what type of woman that you are, and I should have just cut it off right then and there. But I was like, you know what? I feel bad because I kind of just I asked you, do you want to go do this? And then last minute, it's like, nah, I'm kind of cool. I got this I got to do real quick. Nah. But, like I said, I seen her post the Don Julio bottle. I see you post alcohol almost every night. Like, I'm good. I don't want to talk to women that drink. I don't want to talk to women that smoke. You know what I'm saying? I even vape. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's damaging your body. And for me, I'm working on my body every time I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my energy. I go out. I speak to people. I have fun. People love being around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just who I am. It's when people make me act out of character. That's when they see another part of me. Right? I hate showing that side because it's like, I don't like being like that. I don't. And I work so hard on my anger. I trust God with the process of getting me to where I need to get to, calming me down. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of nonsense that don't need to happen. So I try to stay out of situations where there's going to be conflict. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of conflict. I will confront you if I need be. But 9 times out of 10, I just laugh it off and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, I have a lot of guns. I carry. Last thing I need to do is get in a shootout with somebody. You know what I'm saying? As much crap as I used to talk, I don't want to take nobody's life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to even be in a situation where I got to give up my freedom again because I've given up my freedom before. It wasn't long, but it's still the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I understand what it feels like to be behind bars. I understand what it feels like to be in the judicial system having to fight a case. You know what I'm saying? Trying to protect myself. So it's like, if they wanted to throw the book at me for something so simple, and so, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't involve violence, I can only imagine what they're gonna do when, oh, you did this. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, cool on that. But like I said, after seeing that, I was just like, yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that with her. So this is one woman I started, associating with. She's cool. I'm not gonna name drop, but we went out tonight. We actually been talking. We've been texting, talking for probably about maybe a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? I just really started calling. I don't really like talking on the phone no more. I really just, started talking on the phone with her. We've been, vibing and chilling and stuff like that. And it's been pretty cool. I've enjoyed her company. I've enjoyed, having conversation with her and stuff like that. But this is the importance of courting. This is why it's important to do stuff that doesn't involve sexual interactions, right? Because honestly, if we being honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The more that I've had sex with women, the more that I've understood, like, this is not gonna last. You can have sex with a woman as much as you want to. It's not gonna last because it's not built the right way. You know what I'm saying? Every woman I've had sex with before, I mean, we've been cool for a while, but what is there ultimately to talk about? You know what I'm saying? We've already got that part out the way. And then let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Then, like, me personally, I start to act kind of funny. I act different, whatever the case is. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to waste time. I don't want to waste time. I don't like doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we've been talking, texting. It's been pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? We've been transparent, open with each other. We just made time for each other today. And like I said, I enjoyed her company. I think I did a good job courting, honestly. Because I like to treat women nice. I like to treat them good. I like to treat them kindly. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. I have fun. We went to go see Greenland, too. I think she liked it. She said that she enjoyed the actor. So, we had a good convo. Before the movie, we had a good convo. Kind of like during the movie, you know what I'm saying? And then after, we went to, where did we go? We went to Basement Burger Bar, right? It was pretty cool. I feel like I've had it before, but I might be tripping. So, I had it out there in Farmington. It was nice. It was good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I really don't even eat beef like that, but that's pause. But I just started eating that again, so I was like, all right, well, I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? So, had a Wagyu burger. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. She had some loaded tater tot nachos, whatever they call it. So, we had a good conversation during the whole time, but I can just feel like, I'm not gonna say peace, but I can feel the difference when there's genuine intentions behind getting to know somebody instead of just like, oh, okay, I might just get to know this person just crack. No, there's a whole different vibe, a whole different feel behind it. The energy's different, the combos are different. Able to hold a conversation. You're not sitting up there trying to hurry up and you know what I'm saying, just not trying to sit up there and push and, hey, we gotta get to the crib, you know what I'm saying, come back to it. Like, nah, we not doing none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? We just literally vibing, just chilling, just talking. And it's so refreshing just to be able to do that honestly, bro, if I cannot do that with a woman, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I've had enough sex in my life that honestly, and I say this, people be like, oh, I don't believe you. I'm cool on sex right now, bro. Like, I'm cool on it. Because I already know for a fact, anytime that I've had sex with a woman, they always expect stuff back in return. You expect me to come do this. You expect me to do that. You expect me to send you money. And I'm not doing none of that. I don't owe you, or I'm not obligated to do any of that. You're not my wife. Like, you are the one that decided to do what you did. You gave it up. That's on you. That's your fault. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't ask for sex. I don't ask, hey, you want to have sex? No, I don't do none of that. It's just the vibes that I give off. I'm such a genuine, cool person that is just like, oh, okay, I see that you are this type of guy, and I want to, you know what I'm saying? They just give it, you know? And it's crazy because it's like, I don't ask for it. I don't. So it's a double-edged sword with it, right? But I know for a fact, like, now, since I've developed self-control, and I try to trust God and bring my lust to Him if I'm going through something, like a lustful situation. I try to occupy my mind with other things. You know, I try to read. I try to go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym. Like, that's why I can't wait till they open Partridge Creek Powerhouse up, because I'm about to be at the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, right now, it's 12:48. I just got back in from the little date. And honestly, I'm not going to the club. I don't want to go to the club. Not today. Not this weekend. So, yeah. Like I say, it's at this point, I'm growing. I'm growing in Christ. My faith is getting stronger. I'm learning how to listen to him. I'm learning how to be more obedient. I told y'all this year is going to be more consistency and more discipline. I'm still editing the other episodes, so I want to try to do a double drop. I'm going to do a double drop, more likely, for either tomorrow or maybe Sunday. I don't know. So it'll be 2 episodes in a week, and that's really all it needs to be, is 2 episodes in a week, so that I don't overly stress myself. Because I want to be able to share my experiences with y'all, man. Like I said, I'm still human. I'm not perfect, as y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? I don't do things to impress the world, but I still dress how I'm going to dress. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of flashy. These Ray-Ban Metas, man. Ray-Ban Metas is cool. I had these glasses since October, bro. And I've been enjoying them ever since. I've been recording my workouts. You know, I go to the club with them on. I don't record in the club, though. I don't do that. That's kind of creepy. But like I said, I can hear messages. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all heard messages come through on my phone, on my glasses. That's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is just me being open and transparent with y'all, let y'all know that, you know, it's cool. Stuff is alright, man. But like I say, at this point now, I'm getting older. I'm understanding a lot more, and you know, trusting God is really my only option, honestly, because yeah, you know, I think this is just me speaking, but I think that we are in the end times for sure. From the things that I'm seeing in the real world, and from what the Bible prophesies, what it prophesies is there will be corrupt leaders. There will be people that will be, you know, creating wars, mark of the beast, all of that. And everything's happening slowly but surely. Everything is unfolding. So I'm saying, like, now is not the time to be sitting there, I still gotta go have sex, I gotta have this, I gotta blah, blah, blah. No, it's time to lock in with God. It's time to lock in with God, bro. Seriously, for real. And I know I slack. You know, I haven't been in my Bible. I don't know. I got these 2 people on the Bible app. I know one of them, but the other one I don't know. But the other one that I don't know invited me to this Bible study plan, and I ended up joining. And that's what really got me back in the Word now. And I'll be honest, past couple months, I have not been in the Bible. I have not even been to church. I haven't been in church in a month. I just went to church last week. And then I had a conversation. I went on a little brunch date, had a conversation with a person from church. And it was like, okay, I got to get back in here. You know what I'm saying? It's community. I have to. You know what I'm saying? So, but that ties to my second point. What I'm going to tell y'all is keep your face clean and doing things in the name of the Lord, right? Doing things good, right? So people that know me, that, you know what I'm saying, well, I used to be in the past, I used to be a pretty effed up individual. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I didn't care. I was, you know, conceited. I was all types of stuff. You know, I was the bad guy. I was the villain. So, and I was cool being a villain. Like, I mean, honestly, now I'm still cool being a villain, because it's always gonna be 3 sides to the story. My side, that person's side, and God sees everything. So he's gonna be the ultimate judge, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, prior to leaving the bar, or Basement Burger Bar, the restaurant, whatever you want to call it, bar, restaurant, when I pulled into the spot, I pulled in from, let's say this is Basement Burger Bar right here, right? So, coming down the street this way, I turned into the parking lot, went all the way. I didn't see a parking spot. So I'm like, okay, I told the girl, I'm like, hey, I'm about to go try to find a parking spot real quick, because, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get in here. I know you say you want to be back home by like at least 10. So I'm like, all right, cool. I end up finding a parking spot like all the way down the alleyway, right? And it was a sign that I really didn't see, because my front windshield of my Malibu is tinted. All my windows are tinted. My windows are from the front to the back, 5%, and I forgot what I got the windshield tinted to. Stupid, very stupid, because the headlights that I got aren't really good. I gotta get the ones that the black Camaro has, and because that Camaro has all the windshield, it has the windshield and the side windows tinted, but it has LED lights. So yeah, but yeah. So when we got out, I think it was like 11:30 or something like that. She said she started getting tired and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. You starting to get tired? I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Going ahead and, letting you go, because I wanted to go home too, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go home and get in, because I wanted to do, record real quick and then try to edit this stuff real quick for y'all. So, like I said, I was like, all right, cool, bet, say less. So we ended up leaving. I went back the other way. I went the way that I guess it told me not to go. And if I would have waited like 2 more minutes, the police officer would have went straight past. It wouldn't have even seen me, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I pull out slow because I thought I seen like a median. So I was trying to like avoid the median, but I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn left. I should have turned right. That's what I get. I should have did the right thing. I didn't know at the time. So I turned left. I see the police officer make a U-turn. I'm like, oh, here we go. At 11 o'clock at night, here we go, this, that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. I end up saying, I'm about to go ahead. I'm going to drive forward a little bit. I'm going to throw my hazards on. I'm going to pull into a spot because, honestly, I was lost. I was trying to know where I was trying to go. You know what I'm saying? What direction I was trying to go. So I'm like, all right, whatever. He ended up flicking me. I'm like, okay, cool. We pull in a little CVS parking lot or whatever. I'm calm. You know what I'm saying? I know what I did wrong. I accepted my consequence. If I gotta get a ticket, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you give me a warning, it's even better. You know what I'm saying? So he comes up to the window. Last time I got pulled over in the Camaro because my boy and I, we was down in downtown Ann Arbor just tearing up the streets, just revving the engines, you know what I'm saying? Stabbing off the light. It was fun because after we get do the club and stuff like that, it's like, all right, well, everybody outside, let's just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but every time I got pulled over out there, I got just a warning like, hey, stop doing that. And I ended up actually talking to the police officer that he usually pulled me over. He said, yeah, bro, it just gets annoying and stuff like that. You just want to make sure that you're safe and stuff like that. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I get it though for sure. But we end up he ended up telling me, well, I told him I had the CPL and all that, because when you get pulled over with CPL, you have to tell them you got CPL so they know, so they can be, not necessarily on high alert, but just to make sure that they know that there's a weapon in the car somewhere. And yeah, so getting my license and my CPL, my insurance is on my phone, so I was trying to search for it in my photo gallery. And he took his time, doing whatever he was doing or whatever. He come back, I show him the insurance. He's like, yep, okay, everything makes, everything lines up, stuff like that. He was like, just make sure, pay attention, just be careful next time. I'm like, all right, I appreciate it. I've already sat there and they accepted my fate. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get a ticket and I'm gonna have to separate, either get a lawyer to fight this, because I got a lawyer to do it, but I'm gonna either have to get a lawyer or I'm gonna have to just pay the $135 for the impeding traffic. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't pray the situation. I just sat there. Hey, Lord, I accept what I did wrong. Whatever happens, just be by my side. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy the fact that he decided to give me a warning. It's a blessing. Not crazy, it's a blessing. Because, like I said, I wouldn't want to have to go all the way back to Farmington just to say, all right, I gotta, fight this ticket or whatever. I didn't want to do that, So it pays to stay out of trouble. It pays to not do crime. Like I said, I used to do a lot of janky stuff back in the day. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to do everything legal. So that's my goal. Keep my face clean, because keep your face clean. Situations like this, I'm not saying that all the time that you're gonna get off easy, but 95% of the time you get let off with a warning. It's not bad to be on the right side of the law. See, a lot of us people, Humans, I'm not gonna say just any specific ethnicity. Humans, we try to challenge authority a lot. If a police officer is asking for your license and registration, just give it to him. Stop arguing. Give it to him or her. Stop arguing. Okay? When you start arguing, you just hurt yourself in the end. And I mean that, because at the end of the day, you gonna end up on TikTok like some of these other people. People sit up here trying to sit up here, oh, what are you pulling over for? Yo, look. Just ask them what they pulled you over for. If it's wrong, state your point in your case in a respectful manner. If it doesn't go your way, take it to court. That's why there are courtrooms. You don't need to sit up here and try to fight a ticket on the side of the road, because 9 times out of 10, you are obstructing justice and you will go to jail. And then you have a bigger problem at hand because you just couldn't accept the ticket. Stop fighting the police. It will help so much more and keep the tension off of the streets. Seriously. It's no point in trying to fight if you about to get a ticket. It's not. There's no point. Like I say, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get off early. Or you're going to get off for the ticket. But it's a possibility. That the cop, if you're respectful, if you talk to them with kindness, you know what I'm saying, you understand what he's saying to you, you understand, you might not get a ticket. But you're not going to find that out until you speak like you have some sense. So just be respectful. Be kind to your peers. Stop arguing. Okay? Only fools argue. It says it in the Bible as well. If you argue with a fool, you become a fool yourself. If this person is acting out of ordinary, out of whack, okay, let that person do it. Matter of fact, we're going to go search the scripture for it. Because I want y'all to understand where this is in the Bible. Okay, here we go right here. Proverbs 29, verse 9. If a wise person takes a fool to court, there will be ranting and ridicule, but no satisfaction. Right? Where else? It's another after all, you all think you're so wise, but you enjoy putting up with fools. Right? This is 2 Corinthians verse 11, chapter 19. More of the story. Here we go, right here. Proverbs 13, chapter 13, verse 20. Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and you get in trouble. Right? Stay away from things. Stay away from people. Just stay away from anything that's going to cause you to get in trouble. People that don't have your best interest at heart, stay away from that. Simple. How I surround myself with people now, I watch your energy. I watch how you act outside. When you drunk or whatever the case is, well, I don't even hang around drunk people, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. But everybody that I hang around, we all got something going on. We all got, businesses trying to pop off. You know what I'm saying? We got things we gotta do, bro. So, I think I'm gonna call it here. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. But no, honestly, love you all. Make sure y'all go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe as well. And make sure y'all share the video. The more shares we get, the more the YouTube algorithm will push this out so people can hear it, right? Like I said, I want to be able to spread the word somehow, some way. My experiences, what I went through as a person, how my relationship with Christ is, I want to share all that with everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? I can only do that with y'all, man. This is the free way to support. I'm not asking y'all for money. All I'm asking for is to subscribe and a share, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, thank y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I'm out.